So we're gonna rank our top 10, or we're just ranking all the Star Wars movies in order. This was kind of part of the outburst that happened. There were a lot of people on Twitter that are ranking them. So we decided that, you know what, before Rise of Skywalker, why don't we rank ours and see where they
Yeah, we
fall?
should get yelled at by people. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we
yell at
should do.
us. Yell at us. Tell us how much we suck. So, I don't know if you, Ollie, if you want to
Do you
kick
want me to
off.
go first?
Do you want me to go and surprise you? I think you're gonna be. I think mine's gonna be a little bit different. A lot different from yours, but maybe not. I don't know. But
I don't think it'll be that different.
all right,
But
how about
yeah,
we do this? How
it's got to
about
be different.
what's your number? Okay, how about this? Should we go from 10 down? Like you say your number
Well,
10,
that'll be
and I say
confusing.
my number
We can
10?
do that.
All right, fine.
I feel like. Oh, and then at the end, just say what the top 10 was. But yeah. Okay. Fine.
Or
Let's
no,
do
no,
that.
no, no. Listen, no. Just say your top 10. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's just
All
go
right.
to the
Fine.
top 10.
So I'm just gonna lay out basically. I think these are the best. I am taking what I think is the best, considering everything has come out at this point.
Yep.
To make sense of it, like Rogue One, where it's placed in my order, is also because of A New Hope. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's
Like, because they're all out, we know everything.
Yeah.
They're not individual things. So this is how I would rank them, as I think the best movies in this storyline that's going on.
okay.
I think my favorite, and I think the best movie is Rogue One.
Number
Probably going to be.
number
Yes,
one.
I think it's the best movie.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. I
It
did not
does
expect that.
amazing. Yeah, it does amazing things for A New Hope. It does amazing things for the whole first trilogy, and it's grittier, and I like the grittier stuff. And it's I think it's brilliant. I think it's really, really good. It's really fun to watch. I watch it all the time. I love the movie, and I think it's the best movie. Then I think this is where me and you will be similar. I like, because growing up, I don't know why. Maybe it's a little more Force stuff with Luke or whatever it is. The Ewoks. I don't think you could yell at me for that. I like Return of the Jedi slightly more than I like Empire Strikes Back, but that's 2-3 for me. Return of the Jedi, then Empire Strikes Back. Then so what am I? I'm on 4. So Rogue One, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith,
Yep.
A New Hope, Force Awakens, Phantom Menace, Solo, The Last Jedi, Attack of the Clones.
Wow, Solo's way down there. Damn.
Yeah, it's that one's tough for me. I like the movie, but again, it's like the overall story. Like the other one, again, this is tough. All of the other ones are related to other movies, so gain and lose stuff by in their reference to the other movies. Does that make sense? Yeah. Solo is fun, but I don't know, like it. That's where it is. Here for my top 10. I like all the Star Wars movies. Attack of the Clones. I could watch Attack of the Clones. It's just my least favorite Star Wars movie.
Okay, so
and it has some of the best moments because my favorite thing is Jedi, which makes it kind of silly because like Attack of the Clones has the most of that. But yeah, it just kind of drones on. There's some I don't know. Yeah, so that's my top 10.
So so just to recap, it's.
Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah, Rogue One. What was
Rogue One, Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yep.
Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, The Force Awakens, Phantom Menace, Solo, The Last Jedi, Attack of the Clones.
Okay. I was going to go from the bottom up, but I think I'll go.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll go from the top. So mine's different. It's actually not as different as I thought it would be. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, so number 1 for me is Empire Strikes Back. That was my favorite. So that Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, those two are really tough for me because I watch those simultaneously all the time. Like not simultaneously, but like I watch them interchangeably. Like some weeks as a kid I would watch Empire Strikes Back like 10 times, and then I would watch Return of the Jedi 10 times. Like it was very tough, but I don't know, something about Cloud City just gets me every time. And Hoth, love that scene. So you know what?
Something about just wanting to agree with most people gets you every.
It gets me every time. Yep.
Okay. So Return of the Jedi second.
Yeah. So number 1's Empire Strikes Back. Number 2, Return of the Jedi. Number 3, Rogue One.
Okay.
So
our top 3 are the same.
Yeah, they're
like not in order, but they're
yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. We'll have slightly differences, but they're not going to be that. Yep.
Number 4. You're Solo. really like Solo. I don't know. I thought it was
Yep.
different enough where it was not like your standard Star Wars story. I thought the backstory was cool. There was a lot to that movie that I really enjoyed it. I liked the casting. There was a ton of stuff. I really like Han Solo as a character.
Yeah,
So
you're not gonna get arguments from me. I liked the movie.
oh no, I
More
know.
than-
I'm just
but
saying
yeah,
that
yeah,
for people
yep.
that are like, well,
I'm with
you're
you.
out of your mind. So because there's a lot of people that think Solo is the worst Star Wars movie, and
Yeah,
I
well,
disagree
it's an
with
opinion.
that. Yeah,
It's the wrong opinion, but
Yeah. So number 5.
I'm kidding.
No, it is
Yeah.
the wrong opinion. So
No, go
only
ahead.
ours.
Yep,
count.
5.
5 is Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
Where am I? So we got.
You're at 5. Revenge of the Sith.
6 is A New Hope.
Yep.
7 is Force Awakens.
Yep.
8 is. I'm sorry. No. Take that back. 7 is Phantom Menace. 8 is Force Awakens. 9 is Attack of the Clones, and 10 is Last Jedi.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I mean, in general.
So Phantom Menace for me, like, so that's one right there that I ranked it higher than Force Awakens. Phantom Menace, when that came out, we were just kids, and it was just the fact that we were getting more Star Wars. Like, I will not forget how I felt during that. And as the movie, the Duel Fates scenes, oh my god, they were awesome.
At the time, I mean, it's still pretty cool, but yeah.
I mean, the movie itself, if you like the movie, you're like, yeah, it's kind of weak, like the the writing and stuff. I just watched it a little while ago. I still love it. Darth Maul, awesome character. Another piece of writing that I think they kind of screwed up on a little bit with him. But like, besides that, still a great movie to me. I think it's better than Force Awakens. Force Awakens to me was kind of like A New Hope 2.0 on a sense. I mean, there was new stuff, but like it did. I think it just nostalgia wise, it just didn't. It didn't differ enough to me that I was like, all right, this movie's better than in my head, better than Phantom Menace. Because Phantom Menace, when that came out, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. So
yeah, that Darth Maul moment, I'm with you. Like I don't remember many things of the first times I've seen them.
Yeah.
But I remember that moment. I was so invested in that. I was like nervous for him. I didn't like. That was probably the best scene for me in movies.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean. Like at the time, first viewing, no other context, just like being there watching that. I was so enthralled with that fight and moments and everything that happened there.
And it's funny. He's
really cool.
One of those characters that he's like. People love Darth Maul, and I think they did do a disservice to him in terms of like the movie wise. Like, he didn't have a ton of screen time except the big fight, but like like a lot of people love that character, and I think that was because of just coming out of that and all that. So
it's what brought him back in canon.
Yeah.
If he sucked, they wouldn't have written that whole thing about him coming back.
And he had such a cool backstory. There was so much like So Phantom Menace to me, higher than Force Awakens. Attack of the Clones. You know what? I still like that movie. Last Jedi, like I said, like we were talking about earlier. I think it just out of all the movies, I think that while in theory the concepts and the ideas that were brought forward were great, just not a movie I like. It's just not for me. So yeah, that's just. Is what I mean,
your 9-10 and my 9-10 are the same as well, just flipped. So
pretty much, yeah.
The biggest jump is the Solo difference, but
I love Solo.
Again, I like Solo a lot. So yeah, it's not really. Yep.
Yeah. So so I guess with our top 10s, for those that are listening. Feel free to tweet at us or message us or leave comments on what your top 10 is, and if you agree with our selections and our movie opinions on where these movies should be. Maybe after Rise of Skywalker we'll have to rank them again.
Yeah, definitely.
And we could see like how it changes, how our list changes, and so feel free to reach out to us.
I also, yeah. I mean, I'm always interested in seeing people's lists. I just, it is an interesting thing because you can't discount anything that you've read or experienced in the Star Wars universe.
Yep.
So I think that a lot of things are colored by, like, The Force Awakens way better if you read Bloodline. Rogue One's way better if you read Rebel Rising and Catalyst and have seen A New Hope, right? Like, all these things affect your opinions of the movies. It's very tough to just say, like, the movie by itself, contextually involving no other movie, right? So I just want to, like, my list when you're looking at it or commenting on is based on everything I know to this second.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, like, Rogue One is very much affected by Rebel Rising, Catalyst, and A New Hope.
Yep.
Like, that's why I think it's the best movie. You may disagree with, like, that I should take that into account, and I'd probably have a different list. If those things didn't exist, Rogue One probably wouldn't be at the top. I mean, I'm just explaining where I came from. I've read just about everything in canon. I've read a lot of Legends stuff. So when I look at the movies, everything affects everything. You know what I mean? So that's how my list was made. I'm sure yours was basically the same thing too. We've just read different things. And obviously you've liked things differently and I've liked things differently.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like Empire more, I guess. I mean, it's hard for me to just pick Empire over Return or vice versa. I mean, those two are pretty much interchangeable. I mean, those two movies to me are like the same in terms of being the top movie for me. But like, yeah, Rogue One, for instance, like, yeah, I think I can't top what I was feeling as a kid watching Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And, I mean, even A New Hope, but I didn't watch A New Hope as much. But like Rogue One, like, I liked it because of this, like, how, like you were saying, all the connections to the books and in A New Hope and everything, and that Vader scene, holy shit! Like,
yeah,
that is an awesome scene, and like that just put the icing on the cake, and it was just like that movie itself. I mean,
I will say awesome too, I think that Rogue One has the greatest in terms of visually looking, which obviously.
Oh, the planet getting blown up and everything is friggin'
well, that, but like amazing. The space fight in Rogue One is amazing.
Yeah.
And that, again, that's you can't, A New Hope can't have that because of the technology at the time. So I'm not saying that it was written better or anything like that. It is just the most gorgeous looking Star Wars fight scene in space. Everything looks amazing. The big ships, like the Hammerhead, the Corvettes crashing into the Star Destroyers crashing into each other, them taking down that shield thing. It just looks unbelievable.
Yeah, it stands on its own. It's awesome. It's great.
No, it was cool.
So, but I mean, if we're ranking Star Wars movies, I cannot put that number one because that's not it. I mean,
you don't have to.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's it's kind of that's the cool thing. We have the right to have our opinions about where we think Star Wars movies are. Some people would even say, yeah, there's only 6 movies, so. So.
Some would say there's only 3.
Yeah. There's people that say there's only 3. So.
Anyways, so I think that's. Did you have anything else, or was that the last?
No,
the last segment.
Like I said, I'd like to invite anyone that's listening.
Yeah,
to
your
this
list.
podcast,
Yeah.
Submit your list to us. We'd love to see what you guys think. Maybe like we were saying after Rise of Skywalker, we could revamp our list. We could also do
it again.
We could do a fan list too. We could do a voting poll and see what everyone thinks. That this is what the Podawan community, this is what they think is the top Star Wars movies. I think that'd be a cool thing.
Be fun to revisit too. What from the Rise of Skywalker changes the Last Jedi? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what was fixed in the Rise of Skywalker in a way that the Last Jedi doesn't? Like, what things about the Rise of Skywalker make the Last Jedi more palatable?
Oh, Return of the Jedi.
Because I think
has the perfect ending. You're not going to change that.
No. I'm saying, like, we both have the Last Jedi towards the bottom of our list. I'm saying the Last Jedi, not Return of the Jedi. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait
sorry.
a second.
What like, so we both have it towards the bottom of the list. I wonder what things we don't like about the Last Jedi are alleviated by the Rise of Skywalker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah. So, like we said, shoot us your top 10. Other than that,
subscribe, like.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube, our podcast, like them, leave comments. Like, we love to hear from you guys. And check out like I said, we're dropping videos on YouTube. Ollie just he's put up a couple videos related to the Mandalorian. We still got that book review of Phasma up there. We're going to be doing more of those. So, and then you'll be able to watch our podcast and see different scenes from the podcast itself. So, make sure to check that out. Otherwise, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone, see you later, Podawans.
See ya.